Alright, so you probably clicked on this video because maybe you were like me 2 years ago, small, skinny, frail, weak, and you want to put on some muscle. Well, if you are, you came to the right video. 2 years ago, I was about 5'8", 125 pounds, and today I am 5'11", 175 pounds. So if you're ready to transform your body and your life, let's dive right into it. From boy to man, this video will teach you how to take yourself from a boy to a man. Whether you are older or whether you are young, anywhere from 13 to 25, you might still be a boy if you don't have any muscle on you. The truth. So we're going to transform you into a man. Get some muscle on you. People are going to respect you more. You're going to wake up and you're going to be confident. As you can see in 2019, that was me probably around 115, 120 pounds. Super skinny. So my whole life I have been frail. I have been small. I never did much of any physical activity. And then Corona came around 2020. As you can see in that photo, that is me with my first pump ever. That's where this addiction started. I was out of school, so me and all the gyms were closed, so we wanted to get into working out. So we got a bench press in my backyard off Craigslist, and we just started working on my backyard. And then eventually the gyms opened up, and as you can see in 2021, that's about me 1 year into lifting. I'm probably anywhere from 165 to 175 in that photo, so most of my weight was gained from 2020 to 2021. So 1 year into lifting, I put on about 50 pounds of muscle. We're gonna get to why I put on so much in the next slide. So if you want to have a transformation like this, make sure you watch this whole video from front to end and do not skip around, because you are really going to need to hear everything I have to say and truly understand it if you want to take your body from a boy to a man, if you really want to add on size. Alright, next slide. As you can see, I don't skip leg day. And here is the disclaimer. I never did much physical activity my whole life, so I was frail. My newbie gains are, of course they were crazy because my body was never under much physical stress. And also, I started during Corona. I was on online school, and my ass was sleeping all day, okay? I would wake up, I would eat a shit ton, I would go to my first class, and I would fall right back asleep until like 12 or 1 o'clock. Okay, I was sleeping like anywhere from some nights like 9 to 12 hours. Lifestyle tips for making progress quickly. You have to quit vaping, you should quit smoking, and you must quit drinking. You don't need to do any of those 3 things. They're going to mess you up. You do not need it in your body. Quitting vaping was the thing that really took my physique to the next level. In 2021, if you remember that photo earlier, I was still vaping. I only quitted vaping about 9 months ago, and that's when my physique really blew up. Doing this is going to require a lot of self-discipline, and a really good way to explain self-discipline is that your highest desire outweighs all of your lower desires. If you really want to achieve this body, and it's your highest desire, and your lower desire is getting drunk on the weekend, and you're disciplined, you are going to go after your highest desire. Alright, number 2, get more sleep. If you're getting 6 hours, 7 hours, you should probably be getting more. Getting 8 to 9 is very optimal, and you'll have to also understand just because you're sleeping for 8 to 9 hours does not mean you are actually restful for 8 to 9 hours. So really trying to get in as much sleep as possible is the best. The biggest part to building muscle is recovery. Yeah, your workouts should be good, but your recovery is what's most important to gaining that muscle. Number 2, drinking more water all throughout the day. If you drink more water all throughout the day, you're just gonna have more energy, you're gonna be more healthy, you're gonna look more full in the gym too, because your pump is basically water. It's glycogen in the muscle. Not to mention water has a lot of other benefits, so make sure you are drinking at least a gallon a day. You can do it. Alright, reducing the amount of stress in life. This one is majorly important because stress kills off your testosterone. I really recommend getting a supplement called ashwagandha, which we will go into supplements in a minute. Basically, cortisol, which is your stress hormone, has a lot of negative effects on your body and also your testosterone levels, which are very important to building muscle. Alright, number 5, no fat, meaning stop wanking it, bro. This doesn't have really any impact, positive impact on your testosterone or any of that, but what I think that you can gain from this is the ability to control your desires and become more disciplined. Because when you are able to control your desires, you become more disciplined. When you become more disciplined, you are better at doing the things that are, hard but good for you. Alright. Nutrition tips for putting on size fast. Make sure you eat your breakfast. Breakfast is one of the most important meals. All of your meals are going to be very important. Breakfast and dinner is really the most important because the best time to really eat the bulk of your food is going to be in the morning and it's going to be at night. If you're skinny, like ultra skinny, and you need to put on size, then your body should never run off its like natural fat storage. It should always be running off the food you are eating. So as soon as you get up eat something. And the more you can eat, the more you are going to gain. Alright, 1.5 to 2 grams of protein per pound. It's really not that important. Yes, you should definitely be getting your protein macros in. Macros are very important, but you don't have to get too sophisticated about it. I generally say just try to hit 200 grams of protein a day. And you can use the app MyFitnessPal to track and kind of understand what macros you are intaking. Alright, again, if you're ultra skinny, eat as much as you can, okay? Just fucking eat it all. But don't eat junk food. Try to eat as healthy as possible. Yeah, go ahead, eat a little bit of junk food, but don't get most of your calories from junk food. Try to eat as healthy as possible because junk food is not good for your test either. Alright, number 4. Meal prep. You're going to be eating a lot, so you always want to have food on hand that you can just instantly make because making food is going to take a lot of time. So once a week, I like to use Sunday. Meal prep your lunches at least. Alright, this one's very important. Do not go longer than 2 hours without eating. At least 2 hours. Try to eat as often as possible. Always be giving yourself food. You don't want to run off, again, your natural fat storage. You want to run off of your food because this is what's going to help you put on that size. You are going to need to put on some fat in order to gain muscle. And here's a little cheat. Liquid calories. If you find it hard and find it takes too long to really just stuff down a lot of food, just blend it up. It might be disgusting. I've gone through it, but sometimes you just have to do what you gotta do. You can blend up some peanut butter, you can blend up some oats, you can blend up, some stuff with some milk, whatever, just throw shit together and chug it. Alright, some examples of my dedication to get big. As you can see, there's a lot of Snapchat memories of how obsessed I was over getting big and eating a lot. So if you're ultra skinny like I was, don't be afraid to put on some fat, okay? Take this as your opportunity to just eat whatever. Our hormones are most optimal at a certain body percentage. If you are too skinny, your hormones are not optimal. And if you are too fat, your hormones are not optimal. You want to be around 10 to 15% body fat for really optimal. That's just the average range. Everybody is different. And guy, eating a lot is hard. I hear this all the time. Just eat the fucking food. Because being skinny is also going to be hard. Nobody's going to respect you. Nobody wants to fucking be like you. So you're going to have to fucking suffer for 6 months, 12 months. But then after that, you're gonna be the biggest motherfucker around. Alright, the diet I follow right now for anybody who is interested. This is like a very lean diet. This is what I've been eating for like a long time now. So breakfast, 6 eggs, 6 Canadian bacons, 2 English muffins, low carb, and a scoop of whey protein. This breakfast is actually really good if you do want to bulk. I would switch out the English muffins for not the low carb ones, but the high. Maybe add in some oats or maybe add in some granola with some milk in it. For lunch right now, I'm eating 2 chicken fillets, half a cup of rice, and a Fairlife nutrition shake, which is 30 grams of protein. So my lunch is around, I want to say 60 to 70 grams of protein, and the carbs are also pretty low. This is also a pretty good lunch, but again, if you are really trying to gain weight, you might want to eat 2 of these or maybe just add a lot more calories. Maybe some peanut butter sandwiches. Those are really good for bulking. And in pre-workout, I'll have a banana, 4 to 5 Rice Krispies. Banana works really good for pre-workout, I've noticed. And 4 to 5 Rice Krispies gets you that really good pump. The Krispies are good if you're trying to bulk. Fuck the banana, you really don't need it. I mean, it's good fiber. But when I was bulking, my pre-workout was oatmeal. Oatmeal was literally the best. If you can have a half a cup to a full cup of oatmeal before you work out, give it about an hour to digest, that is very optimal. And then dinner, I'm having 5 to 7 ounces of sirloin beef, half a cup of rice, and a scoop of whey protein. I take my multivitamins with this. And I forgot to mention, I take my supplements in the morning, besides my multivitamin, with my first meal of the day, which we'll get into supplements right now. Supplement tips to get your body right. And supplements are like a game changer, okay? They're literally cheat codes. They're a little expensive, but they're good. What I took, and this is actually currently what I'm taking, Animal Packs. It's a multivitamin. Go and search them up. Alright, Animal Packs. It is the ultimate, it's not going to focus, ultimate training pack. These supplements have a long list of just so much. I would really recommend you go search them up and really look into them. They are, I think, about $40 or $50 a case, and there's 44 packs in here. I recommend you take 2. You don't have to take 2. 1 is enough. But these things, every time like I take these, I feel amazing all day, and I add on a lot of size every time I take them. So I really recommend you take them. Alright, number 2, this one is also massively important. Vitamin D3. I got vitamin D3 with K2, which is even a step up, but take your vitamin D, at least 5,000 IUs a day, because a lot of us are not getting enough sun, and vitamin D3 basically raises your testosterone, your energy levels. It's insane. Alright, number 4, fish oils. Complete omega fish oils. These are just, again, really good for your skin, your joints, your mood. You want to be taking these especially if you're going to be lifting heavy. It's good for your joints. Alright, and now we got ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is the stuff that I said that will lower your stress, and also it will raise your mood. So basically, ashwagandha helps to lower your cortisol. Your cortisol is your stress hormone. And the lower you can get your cortisol, the higher you're gonna get your test. And once again, having high test is massively important. You can raise your test naturally by so much. And soon I'm gonna be sharing with you a secret that I found out that will completely blow your test out of the water naturally. All right, creatine monohydrate 5 grams daily. This is just like a staple of the whole fitness thing. Everyone says take creatine monohydrate 5 grams daily. Monohydrate never really did much for me. For the past 4 or 5 months, I've been taking HCl, and I fucking love it. Again, do your research about what will work for you, but personally, HCl works amazing. And then melatonin. Melatonin is gonna help you sleep, and it's gonna help you get deep sleep. So if you're not sleeping well, make sure you are taking melatonin, because again, recovery is most important. All right, here's the secret weapon. Supplements I wish I would have took sooner. These three things have absolutely changed everything for me. All right, Fadoja agrestis and Tongkat Ali. These are 2 natural supplements, basically. I think one of them comes from a bush and one of them comes from a root. I can't exactly remember, but I heard about it in a podcast by I think his name is Andrew Huberman. He's really smart and he's very trustworthy for the information he puts out. It's real shit. Basically, he said that these 2 things combined can raise your test levels anywhere from 300 to 600 points, which is a lot. So yes, they're gonna cost you some money, but since I've been taking them, they are really good. All right, and then liquid IVs. If you don't know what they are, just search them up real quick. They're just a little packet of basically electrolytes. It's just salt, electrolytes, whatever. You throw it in your pre-workout before you go to the gym. This is not only going to get you a better pump, but it's going to make you feel a lot better in the gym. When you drink a lot of water throughout the day, it flushes out the electrolytes from your body, leaving you feel drained. So if you stuff some electrolytes in you before you work out, you're going to last through the whole workout. And you're going to be able to go hard the whole time. All right, this is big right here. Don't waste your money on natural antibiotics like I did. I've tried turkesterone. I've tried ecdysteroid. None of them fucking work, okay? It's all placebo. Again, you're better off spending the $30 to like whatever $60 it costs for turkesterone, ecdysteroid on these 2 supplements. These are just proven real, and I know for a fact. Take it from me. All right, what to do in the gym. So here is 3 splits that I have followed in the past. Some of them have worked really well. Some of them haven't. We're gonna go over why each one of them is better for some people, why I like some of them, and the negatives of each type of split. Of course, your split should be personalized to you. Everyone needs to focus on different things in the gym. So first we got the Arnold. Day 1 is going to be chest and it's going to be back. Day 2 it's going to be legs and it's going to be abs. And day 3 it's going to be shoulders and it's going to be arms. I did this split for a while. I somewhat liked it. I just don't like the fact that you have to hit chest and back on the same day, because those are both really big muscle groups, and I think they take a lot of time to really work out. I like that in day 3 you get shoulders and arms, because shoulders and arms are massively important to your growth. If you have big shoulders and you have big arms, you are going to look so massive. And then we got the push-pull split, which I followed for most of my journey. Day 1 is going to be your push day. Chest, shoulders, and triceps. Day 2 is going to be your pull day. Back, biceps, and rear delts. And day 3 is going to be your leg day. Legs, throwing some abs. This one's going to be nice because on a push day, let's say you warm up with bench. On a bench, you're going to be hitting your chest, you're going to be hitting your triceps, and you're going to be hitting some shoulder. So it's nice to start out with a compound movement and to kind of move into isolation movements. Meaning a compound is like a bench press or a squat or a deadlift. And an isolation is like a chest fly, or it's like a dumbbell press. Alright, and personally, this is my favorite right now. It's day 1, chest and triceps. Day 2, back and biceps. Day 3, legs. Day 4, shoulders. Day 5, arms. I personally like this one a lot because I really like to have a full day for all of my muscle groups. I also did it this way because I noticed with every other split I tried, those 2 I just mentioned, my shoulders and arms were lacking. So I decided to have a full shoulder day and a full arm day, and it really evened out my physique. So try them out, play around with it. You don't have to take it that serious. Just getting in the gym is the most important part. Alright, the 4 types of training, and this is going to be so massively important. Make sure you pay attention. Alright, we got strength training for muscle power, muscle strength, hypertrophy, and muscle endurance. And on the next slide, we're going to explain why this is very important. It's not important at all, okay? Just fucking lift, and lift heavy. But here's what I recommend you do for each exercise. 1, warm up with something light, maybe 12 to 15 light reps to get the feel of it. And then after that, go into 2 to 4 feeder sets, which is going to be like a weight that is moderately heavy, but you can do for about 8 to 15 reps. During this, you really just want to get the blood in there and feel the burn. And then right after that, go into 1 to 2 working sets of something that is really heavy and that you're going till failure. And after that, you have 2 ways you can go. Actually 3. Either you can just stop it there and you can go to your next exercise, or you can do a back off set, which is kind of like you kind of just go back to your feeder set or your warm-up set and kind of just like rep it out. And I really recommend this if you're in the beginning of your workout. And that's because doing as many exercises as possible for that one muscle group really will help your growth. So you don't want to fully fatigue your muscle on the first exercise or the second exercise. But if you're nearing the end of your workout, this is maybe when you should try a drop set. Meaning you work your way up. You go from, you know, the first step to the second step to the third step. You do your working set, and I'll explain to you kind of what a drop set was. So this used to be my favorite. We used to get on bench. We used to work our way up to like our max or whatever, and then we would throw 4 10s on, and all of us would go in rotation and we would rep it. So I would get under the bar with 4 10s. I would rep it as many times as I can, put it down. 2 of my friends would take off the 10s, rep it again, take off another 10, rep it again, take off another 10, boom, you're down to the bar, rep it out as many times as possible, and go to a failure with the 45-pound bar. And doing this is going to blow you up. All right, let's wrap it up here. We're gonna go through some tips. All right, number 1, when you're training, try your best to keep the intensity high. Don't be taking 3 to 5 minutes between each set. When you're done with the exercise, don't go talk to your friend for a half an hour. Keep the intensity high. Taking pump products will actually get you bigger. This might be a little bro science of me, but when I take pump products, I get a bigger pump. And then by getting a bigger pump, I break down the blood vessels more, and I just break the muscle apart more. So some pump products have a lot of good stuff for like endurance. All right, number 3, do the 3 big lifts often. Make sure you're benching, make sure you're squatting, and make sure you're deadlifting. These 3 big lifts are gonna incorporate a lot of muscles in your body, and doing all 3 once a week is gonna blow you up. So just do them. If you really want to add on size quick, you have to want it. You have to want it bad. You have to be tired of being however the fuck you look. You have to be tired of people not wanting a body like yours. You have to set your mind and set your focus on the body you fucking want, and you have to go get that shit. Because you deserve it. You deserve better, so give yourself better. Do the things that are hard. That leads me to the next one. Learn and work on your mindset often. I think this is what really helped me out, is that I was so obsessed over mindset when I first got into my fitness journey that I was just in love with the fucking pain at the gym. Alright guys, my camera just died, so I completely lost my momentum during that, but we're gonna go right into keep the momentum going. And that's basically just not allowing yourself to get distracted from your greater purpose, your greater mission. And then last, and the most important, stay natural. Do not take any of those bullshit SARMs. Do not hop on tests. Do not do any of that if you were literally under the age of 25. Your body is still developing, and if you start taking hormones, you start taking SARMs at a young age, you are just gonna totally fuck that up. If you do all of the things I mentioned, if you get a healthy diet, if you have a healthy lifestyle, your testosterone is going to fucking skyrocket if it's low right now. So if you get frustrated with your growth, if you just want to instantly be like somebody else, understand it takes time. And that's what I think is most beautiful about building a body. There is no cheat codes to it. No matter what, it takes hard work, it takes discipline. And that's why when you're bigger, you have muscle, you're lean, you're fucking strong, a lot more people will respect you. And the energy of your personality is also going to shift. It's a fact that like attracts like. If you want better, just better, higher value people in your life, then you have to start becoming a better person. In the end, it's just all about getting in the gym and working hard. You really don't need all those extra supplements. You really don't need all of those lifestyle changes. Yeah, they're going to massively improve your growth, but building that discipline, getting in there, is what is most important and what I want you to take out of this video. So if you guys need any help or you have any questions, leave a comment below or hit my Instagram DMs. My link will be down in the description. So yeah, I hope you learned something. Now go get fucking jacked. Peace.